how can digital real estate help you make money? Learn how to make money with digital real estate and outcompete amateurs while making $100 to $700 per day with no prior expertise in this video. Hello there, Laptop Lifestyler. How are things going for you? This is a segment of Laptop Lifestyle once again. Thank you for tuning in to our favorite channel. For today's video, we're going to talk about making money with digital real estate. So let's have a look at it right now. We want you to take a look at the breakdown of our digital real estate business so that you can see that we can literally make anywhere from 35 grand to 46 grand a month. But before we get into that, we want to talk about how we got started. When being asked, what is digital real estate? What is the procedure for doing this? What steps do we need to take to get started? Is this something that is prohibitively expensive to get into? Alternatively, is it possible to get started for free or at a very minimal cost? Do you have the answers to help yourself? This is essentially what you'd wish you knew when to be able to start a business in the industry. Step 1. Defining digital real estate. The first step is to define what exactly digital real estate is. First and foremost, you must understand the traditional real estate paradigm before you can fully grasp the concept of digital real estate. So, how does this compare to the traditional real estate model? Consider the following example. You've read Robert Kiyosaki's book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and you've learned about the concept of good debt versus bad debt, right? When you have bad debt, you are essentially obtaining a mortgage from the house. You go buy the house. You live in it, and now you have to spend $1,500 a month every single month for the next 30 to 50 years or until you die, depending on how long you have left. Because you're perpetually in debt to the bank, you'll never truly be able to call your home your own for long. That right there is a severe debt situation. Good debt is when you borrow money from a bank, buy a house, pay a $1,500 monthly mortgage payment, and then find someone else to live in the house and pay you $2,000 a month as a result of your efforts. So in essence, $1,500 is used to pay off the mortgage and $500 is used to generate profit. You can consider it to be a good debt since despite the fact that you have borrowed money, you are actually cash flow positive, and you will be able to purchase your home within 20 or 30 years depending on the type of mortgage that you end up acquiring. That is a classic real estate business plan to be sure. Now, the only drawback to this is that, number 1, it necessitates a substantial sum of money. Number 2, you must demand a significant amount of leverage from the bank. If you're unable to find a tenant, guess what? You're still responsible for the mortgage payment, which could be extremely risky. We know some people who created a 9-figure real estate business that ultimately failed after the financial crisis of 2021. As a result, it indicates that it can be quite dangerous. Let us discuss what the passive income machine for digital real estate is and how it works. As an example, when you have a McDonald's, what is it that allows McDonald's to generate a lot of money? Well, it's the exact same thing. They are not in the hamburger business in the traditional sense. Their business is real estate, and depending on where they're located, the more burgers that are sold, the more money they make. For example, some McDonald's can make $1 million in profit because of the traffic that passes through the intersections where they choose to locate McDonald's. So, digital real estate is virtually identical to traditional real estate. The same as traffic and vehicles and people walking like foot traffic in a mall, there are certain things online that are traffic and are literally driving in front of the online real estate world where businesses might either rent the space or offer their own products and services. The digital real estate concept is essential. It's the process of acquiring and building online real estate where people can either buy a product from you, which would be your own product or service, or you can rent it out to other businesses so that you can profit from it. To be honest, that's precisely what digital real estate is. We develop the digital land and other people rent it to us, allowing us to earn somewhere between 35 and 46 grand a month with only one digital real estate approach. With so many different techniques available right now, you're undoubtedly thinking how much money you can make with each of these strategies. What are the risks? Some of these different techniques were discovered by one of our mentors who have shared her experience. Despite the fact that she lives in an RV, she makes $100,000 per month. She met individuals who literally only recommend credit cards who are able to earn $100 million per year in income from their efforts. So, if they're able to do that, do you think you could charge them $100 each day? Consider this, there are people in the digital real estate model who make $100 million a year. Do you believe that you could make $100 a day if you work hard? It's a lot less complicated than you could comprehend. So, let's break it down in a short amount of time. The first step is to create your own website, which is the most important thing you can do right away. Your website serves as the foundation of your real estate business. Simply put, having a guide will teach you how to monetize a blog and make money with it, which is the first stage in developing your online real estate. Keep in mind that this blog serves as your real estate, okay? This is what you're legally entitled to. In other words, this is the point at which you actually start creating the content. Step 2. Identifying the pain point. Let's go on to step number 2, which is defining a significant pain point, because the greater the magnitude of the pain point, the greater the number of eyeballs that see the significant pain point, and the greater the amount of money that you make. As far as the digital real estate is concerned, some aren't interested in purchasing your property. Rather, they are interested in purchasing their way out of the current situation, as you know. With continuous change in technology and customer expectations, your customers' pain points are inevitable. And so, to make use of the change to your advantage, identifying the pain point and creating a way for it to be beneficial to the business is yet another strategy to please the customer while making profit. You need to know your customer pain points in order to ensure that they are not negatively influencing the business. To identify pain points, we have categorized them based on their business domain. When people shop online, they don't buy your product because it's good. They buy it because it solves a problem that they have. If you can identify a major pain point, you can either sell your own products, sell other people's products, or step number 3, you can rent out that space to advertisers who will advertise their products and services on your website. Health, money, and love are 3 of the most pressing issues facing people today, and they are the most easily alleviated by investing in digital real estate. Digital real estate offers tremendous potential for earning extremely lucrative income if you concentrate on specific areas. Companies can only succeed with the customer's pain. If a promising startup succeeds, it's usually because they have surrounded themselves with super high-quality people and the right processes to examine their user experience or the pain points of their customers. Step 3. Developing a piece of content. The third step involves developing content to address certain issues. You're probably wondering how we come up with ideas for content and how we go about creating it. It's actually quite straightforward. If you go to Google and key in, for example, the world's finest weight loss, food, and all the other things that come up, you'll be amazed at how many results come up. These were the things that people were looking for. This is a road intersection that looks similar to Main Street and Fairview Road in terms of physical appearance. In a sense, that's where the crossroads is, where a large number of people walk there, and Google, YouTube, and Pinterest would literally tell you what people are searching for. What we do is essentially research what people are searching for, and then we develop material around that topic for them. For Google, you can practically do the same thing. In fact, we did the exact same thing for YouTube. We found that even when we searched for the phrases jump rope metamorphosis, all of these things popped up. YouTube informs us that this is the location where the digital real estate professionals congregate. So, we physically go and make a video like this. Here's something to think about. 728,000 views is the equivalent of owning a large portion of a major highway where many people drive, or owning a good portion of a shopping mall where many people walk by. Here's an example of how we accomplished it with even stranger words. Take a look at this. You're probably thinking what the hell this is. We don't know either. But we're shooting a video about it, which has received 95,000 and 25,000 views respectively. The most bizarre thing is that all we did was ask the search engines what people were already searching for, and then we simply developed content around those topics. It's as straightforward as that. If you're thinking, well, we don't want to make films, Pinterest can be a great alternative. You've probably seen Pinterest, where we receive approximately 140,000 monthly views. How did you find out that things were going so well? How did you come to know this? The only thing we had to do was type in greatest weight loss in the search bar, and look at this. All of these things popped up. We were able to develop content for any of our platforms using this information. It's possible that it will begin to rank because we know that this is what people are searching for. Following that, you should look for a product that you could promote to others because this is what will allow you to earn even more money in terms of digital real estate without having to create the goods yourself. You will only have to handle the shipping and handling though. Among the major affiliate networks recommended are ClickBank and Share a Sale, which is where a large number of these individuals obtain their affiliate programs. Say for example, that NerdWallet only recommends credit cards that you can literally go and create, such as a Share a Sale account, or that there are so many other affiliate accounts that you could literally get, such as credit card affiliate links, but you can see that they only make money when someone goes ahead and reads the best credit card of the month, which could be hundreds of millions of dollars. They would go ahead and click on any of these sites and then they would do something like apply now, would they not? This is essentially how these folks go ahead and make money by the little clicks that you'll see online. Currently, they're being routed to Chase Communications, where if someone goes in and get this card on Chase, NerdWallet will gain several hundreds of dollars in commission. Thus, it's clear how significant this is when you start, and you should definitely double down on it. But there are so many additional factors to consider once you start growing traffic, which is exactly what we do.
When it comes to digital real estate, it's not physical real estate, it is digital real estate. This is like websites and blogs and YouTube channels, TikTok, Instagram, and even local websites. And the list goes on. There's so many platforms that are digital. It's all about investing in those platforms, being consistent, and taking them to the next level and using them as an asset and cash flow. And the whole key here is you want to create content that captures an audience, right? The money is where the attention is. You want to keep the attention on you. You want to generate that traffic. And the best type of content is content that is interesting. People are interested in it, so they stay and they watch. Content that is educational, similar to like this video. People want to learn and watch. And also content that provides solutions, right? That type of content is a type of content if you produce on any digital platform, you can gain the attention of people, you can grow an audience and do so much with that audience and create that platform into a digital real estate asset.
You type in Lubbock roofing contractor. Lubbock is a city in Texas, and obviously roofing contractors, it's a local service. And you can also own digital real estate in the local market like we do. So we have a Google business right here, number 1 for that term, and also number 2, this website right here. And as people, we do research, we see what people locally are looking for. We know everyone is on their phones and they use Google and other search engines to find solutions and services, even locally. Think about it. When you're going to go out to a local restaurant, you probably look up reviews, you look up local restaurants nearby. If your roof was leaking or you were in need of a new roof, probably go over to search engine and look for a roofing contractor in your city. And there's different ways people might type this in. They could type in Lubbock roofing contractor, roofers in Lubbock, roofers in Lubbock, Texas, right? Different ways. And what we look for is, okay, what's getting searched a lot, and let's optimize for those terms and position our digital real estate. After we build it out, we optimize it and get it in the good neighborhood. This is the good neighborhood. We renovate it, we get it in the good neighborhood. Then people who are looking for that service land on our real estate. They either fill out the form or they call through our tracking numbers, and this actually goes over to a legitimate roofing contractor in that area. We own this property. We're pretty much like the landlord. They pay us to get the leads and estimates that come through this property. That's another way of owning digital real estate in the local market and making it an asset and making money from it and the cash flow from it. So this is on a local level, and there's so many different businesses that really need help getting more business. So you're positioning yourself when you know the skill of building out digital real estate in the local market. You know how to optimize it. You know how to push it up into the search engines. You know how to do keyword research of what people are, the type of services they're looking for. Position your local business there and connect with the local service provider in different niches, whatever niche you're in, whether it's roofing, plumbing, lawyers, and you're working out a relationship where I'm your landlord, you're going to pay me X amount of dollars either per month or per call and I'm going to send you over these leads and you take care of them. And you are just the digital landlord. Okay, you own this local property, you're generating the business for a legitimate roofer, and they're paying you for that every month.
And you can see there's real money being made in these type of digital investments. And this is just 2 platforms. Again, remember, there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's YouTube like this. And investing in those platforms takes work. This is a real business model. But if you are consistent, and I always suggest having a plan and a schedule and strategy and sticking with it. I actually made another video earlier this week going over exactly this, how to stay focused and productive while working from home or working from your laptop. This is very important. I'll leave that video up here in the corner and also down below, because being productive when you're investing in digital real estate businesses is very important to get things done and to get things done the right way. Most of the bumps in the road is not staying consistent. Once you know what you have to do, it's just about consistency. I look at digital real estate just like people look at investing into homes, and I'm all for physical real estate as well. I think it's a really great investment. It builds wealth. But there's also a lane where you could go down and not spend as much money. It's mostly your time, and you can build a lucrative YouTube channel. It will take work. It's hard work. It's a real business. But if you put the time in and energy and focus, you can build this up over the next year, 2 years, 3 years into something that is making you cash flow. And you can monetize that with ad revenue, affiliates, sponsored posts, and also your own services and products. It's an amazing thing that's going on right now in the internet world. It's big, it's really big. So I always tell people you should take massive action, plan it out, okay, and stay consistent. Build out things. So this is very powerful, investing in digital real estate. It's definitely something that you could do as a side hustle or on the side for now and really stick with it. If you're consistent, you're building up your platforms, gaining attention, gaining traffic, it can be definitely a well worth investment for you.
Why would you go to such lengths creating your own site or creating traffic to make an impact? Whatever your reason, here's some reasons why our mentor does it. Number 1, we write the body of a blog article because it's on our own real estate. Number 2, we like to construct a Pinterest board about it because it takes 3 to 6 months to rank on Google for a keyword. They may make all of their money from Google, which is a significant amount. To get to the top of the rankings, it takes years, but that is our major goal, and it is our most patient goal. There are additional things we could do to accelerate the development of our digital real estate, which is similar to Pinterest. We really go to Canva and create these incredibly unattractive pins, which we then post to the blog as evidence of our accomplishment. As a result, we can not only rank things on Pinterest, but we can also rank things on Google. Finally, but certainly not least, we enjoy creating a YouTube video about it because you can practically rank in a month on YouTube. Thus, as you can see, all of these different types of likes circumnavigate together and add up to literally make a lot of money in digital real estate and the products that you can sell on how you make money, as we mentioned earlier. Number 1, affiliate products, which you can literally sign up for, and like there are companies like supplements or digital products that will pay you 50 to 75% of their profit for you to simply put their product on. For example, a part of your website or piece of colocation space. Then there are advertisers, such as those that pay you money to place advertisements for their products on your websites, as in this case. That's another method, and all of these are methods that may be used to begin adding up. In the physical world, remember that if you own a piece of real estate, you can do anything with it. You could build an amusement park, sell a service, sell a product, or rent it out to another company for a profit. There are a variety of issues to consider, but the most pressing issue that needs to be addressed is the need to develop the land available. The potential that we are presented with right now in the world of digital real estate is that the greater the number of individuals who create content, the more likely it is that they will become increasingly affluent in the future. Because it's so simple to perform, literally anyone can do it. As a result, you will see that more than one person makes a substantial amount of money from it. It's possible to make $100 million a year using this strategy. But is it possible to make $100 million a day using this method? Most likely, you're correct. It's possible to learn ways to make money even faster, as demonstrated by the fact that of all the strategies provided creates a change. What a great video! What type of strategy in making money with digital real estate would you prefer? Do you prefer the traditional real estate ways or the modern digital real estate? Whether you pick traditional or digital, make sure to remember that every pain point is an opportunity. Today is a fantastic day to start exploring possibilities on making money. Whatever's your choice, let us know in the comment section below. Laptop Lifestyler, it's great to know you enjoy yourself as much as we do. We'll see you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!